I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the United States is turning into a plutocracy. A plutocracy means when the richest people of the society are in charge of the society. So what's happened now is we are debating Roe versus Wade all over again, which is the abortion law in the United States. What happened in 1969, one of the greatest singers of all time, Elvis Presley, created a fantastic song called In the Ghetto. In the Ghetto was all about how horrible it was for somebody who has no income and no chance in life to get ahead, to have a child, to not want to have that child, but to have the child because abortion doesn't exist. In 1971, the Roe versus Wade got accepted by the Supreme Court. And a lot of people say that the reason was that some of these judges were actually swayed by the song In the Ghetto. Now, Roe versus Wade has been around now for over 50 years. It's a fantastic law. Why would anybody want to overturn Roe versus Wade? Well, amazingly enough, the rich people in the United States, the plutocracy, they want to ban Roe versus Wade because they want to force poor people to have children. So what happens is, when a poor person has a child, their chances of getting ahead in life are very small. So what ends up happening is they end up either becoming criminals or they become low-wage employees because they don't have any education. So the rich have an incentive to force people to have children who shouldn't or don't want to have children. And this is a serious problem because this song In the Ghetto really says it all. And I'll just sing the song to you so you understand what I'm talking about. The song goes, as the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cries, 'cause if there's one thing that she don't need, it's another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? The boy needs a helping hand, or he'll grow up to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns, and a poor little boy with a runny nose plays in the streets while the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns, so he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, he steals a car, he tries to run, but he don't get far, and his mama cries. As a crowd gathers round, an angry young man lay face down with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. As the young man dies, on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cries. You see, the United States has now privatized jails. So by privatizing jails, this means that the plutocracy ends up owning the jails, and they actually make a profit from the jail. The more people that are in the jail, the more profit they make. So by banning Roe versus Wade, they ensure that the poorest people in society have children who will turn up to be criminals and will fill their jails and make them even richer. So, the whole reason for Roe versus Wade being overturned is to make the plutocracy of the United States even richer. I'm Sean Ross, and now you know.